and welcome to my show here from the UK. I'll just straighten my hair a little bit. There we go. I couldn't really see you all. And good afternoon to you in the USA. And hello to everybody here in the UK this evening. I'm Eleanor Grace, natural psychic medium. I'm going to be doing some readings for you and showing you a little bit about clairvoyance, mediumship, psychic ability, how we connect and answer your questions, because we've all got them, haven't we? All those great big questions now. I'm going to be using these cards. They're brilliant. These are my romantic Victorian cards. They're excellent for timing and to get some indication about some of the most important people in your life. And that's what we want to connect to, isn't it? Who is it that's so very special, that means so much to you, that you can say, that's the one, that's the person that I want to be with, or that's the person that I need to reconnect with. All of those things are fabulous. Now, there's an example of a card there. It's Temperance, the card of Temperance, which is really fantastic. It's all about balance and harmony, how we can live with each other in a very changing world. And we have got one of those. And it's a bit scary, isn't it, at the moment? But we can all be assured that if we connect with the right people at the right time, then we can be happy with our lives and we can make a contribution. And that's even better when we can make that contribution. I'm just going to show you as well my crystal ball here. This is very special. It's one of those crystals that I like to illuminate, which is what I'm doing right now. And when you've got the illumination, I look into the crystal. I really seek out some of that fabulous connection that I want to make with you. And when I've got that connection, it's amazing, because that brings spirit into my room here. And I look to see who I can connect through to you as well. So when you come through on your questions and with your readings, and you can get through to me on my website, that's gracedestiny.com, and you can book a reading as well. You can pay now in dollars. Now, Belinda, I believe, is here online. Hello, Belinda. You're through to Eleanor Grace here. Are you there, Belinda?
Yes, I am.
Hello, good afternoon and very good evening to you from London in United Kingdom. And I'm Eleanor Grace. Now, I've got my fabulous crystal ball here, which I'm showing everybody on the show, but also I'm going to have a look at you, Belinda, and we'll start off with this, and then perhaps we'll move on to the cards as well. So, Belinda, I've got this lovely quartz crystal here, and it's shining out with lots of celebrations for you, Belinda, and that's what I'm seeing. It's a bit like it's time to gather everybody together. It's time to be happy. I don't think you have been, really, not in the last 6 months. I'm just going back a few months now, and I feel that that's been a trying time, maybe some disappointments that have come your way, and ones that you weren't expecting. You know, sometimes we can plan for things to be a bit dull and boring, but this is all about, no, I didn't really want that, didn't really get that. And now, Belinda, you're having to, I think, sort of fight a little bit for your place in the world, for your voice to be heard, and for your progression as well, for you to be able to make some changes really happen in your life. Now, do you know a Christine? I'm getting the name of Christine here. Chris or Christine, Chrissy. Who is that to you? Do you know somebody with that name?
Just a friend of mine that I've known, I kind of grew up with, and, she just, went to high school with her and everything.
Okay, so are you good friends with him, or, is he a part of your life now? Because it would be relevant if he is, because I just have that name connecting with you. So perhaps you're going to have more to do with him in the very near future than you think. So I'm going to give you that, but also this peaceful resolution and you having some dynamic force inside you almost, really to say, look, it's your time now, and it's time as well for you to realize a few more of those dreams of yours. Okay, so there's a project or a plan that I have here that I want to talk about with you, because this is going to be the next thing, really, as we're going through this year and as you are going through 2023 as well. That's a major sort of time. Now, I want to ask you, first of all, Belinda, do you have small children? There's two children that I feel are around you and that are sort of running everywhere and creating a lot of noise, a lot of fuss. Who are they to you? Do you have those children?
They're my grandkids.
Are they? Do you look after
Yes.
them a lot then? Because they seem to be running all around and noise. Lovely though, really happy, and that sense
Yes.
of brightness as well. A star in the sky, a star or two. So you must tell them stories about stars as well, because I feel
Yes.
that that's important. Now, is there a Chris or Christine in spirit? I've got to ask you that because the name is coming through again to me, Belinda. So I just want to ask you quickly. If it isn't, then we'll move on, because I do feel that this is an important connection. So let's get that out the way, shall we? Who is Chris? I know that you've got a Chris who is a male, who's a friend that you've known from school, and that he's around you now. Are you hoping to connect with him? Because he's the man. We've got the man here.
I really don't know. I mean, I knew of a Chris in school that was a man, but no, I mean, not really. I mean,
Okay, so there's nobody who's passed over, who's now passed into spirit with that name, because
yes.
it's really powerful. Well, think about it. Think about Christine first of all, but there's a man here, there's a partner here around you. I can see him. I can see him with these two children running around, and they're so fabulous. They're so uplifting here for you, and I feel that this is going to be a celebration time. That's what was in your crystal ball here, a time of celebration. You've got good news as well that is on its way to you. This is the Chariot card. It means that unexpectedly here, Belinda, you will find that you've got something of a surprise happening. People coming to see you, people contacting you. Perhaps it is from the past, but I have a man knocking on your door. That's symbolic here for a new friendship that is going to blossom and grow. And also, do you have a husband? Is there a partner by your side as well? I've got a man standing very firm, the sun that is shining here, and you feeling in a very happy frame of mind. But it's not just your frame of mind, it is actually your life. Your life is changing quite considerably. Have you made some wishes recently? I want to ask you that because I've just got some hopes and dreams and wishes that are all around you. And I feel that this is something that you need to bring a lot closer. So, manifesting some of your dreams, being able to see the reality of what it is that you're looking for in your life now, what it is that you're trying to find. There's a pot of peace here. I can see that in your crystal. It's a little bit further on. And then there's a diversion. So you're turning right. You're not going to stay here, Belinda, on the same path as you think that you will do. So whatever it is that you're expecting to happen in this short term, it's just not happening. You will be going in a different direction. Now, this is to do with choices that you make this May time, May 22, going right the way through to May 23. That year, this coming year, 12-month period, is going to be about letting go of some of those past people that I think have been important in your life, but you're not letting go permanently. You're moving on yourself. You're taking the initiative yourself to really allow for lots and lots of new hopes and dreams to be realized. So, ambition. Bit of ambition, and I want to put some magic on that ambition and sort of stir it all up and make that happen for you. And you will be turning to the right. So, in terms of left right brain, this is how you are going to be making some very powerful decisions. Rely on your intuition because you have got psychic ability of your own. Are you aware of that, Belinda?
Not really. I wasn't really aware of it. I mean,
Well, you use
I
your
kind of wish I did.
well, use your intuition because that is allowing you to really progress in your life. It's just go by your instinct. Um, there's a move here as well that I feel is really important. A move that will take you further afield than you expect. But you're not working, are you, at the moment? You're not working too hard, I don't feel, at the moment.
No, I don't work. I just take care of my parents. I don't work
Uh,
outside the home.
so are you thinking of some sort of, do you go to a sanctuary with your pets, your animals, or is there a place that you go to? Um, this is sort of the right brain stuff. I can see that you'll be visiting um, people and animals and places. That's what is ahead in this next 12 months for you. So it's an important time of change. The grandchildren will always gravitate to you. They love you very, very much. Remember the name of Chris, because I think that he will be back in contact. As you've said, he's an old school friend. Your mum as well is with you here in spirit. She, she's giving me a ring. Did you wear her ring? Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yes,
She
I
wants you
do.
to sort of remember that ring and sometimes just sit quiet on a bench and remember her. But don't think about some of the bad times because I feel that there were quite a lot of those and that's not something to take forward. So the name of Paul or Paula, who is that? Is that person in your life as well?
Yeah, she was my a friend of ours that was our real estate agent, but we've known her for a long time.
Okay. Well, she's going to need your help quite soon, I think. She's somebody that is quite dear here in your circle, so is valuable. A very nice person, somebody who I think you can bring close to your heart. But I'm getting her name, and I feel that it's just snuck in there when I was talking about your mum and the ring, some
Mm-hmm.
connections back from the past, animals, animal sanctuary. Now, remember this right fork as well, because that's a geographic symbol for you. So you'll be going somewhere that is north from where you are and to the right. So if you look on a geographical map, it's in that direction. I just want to mention that curve because that's what I'm being shown here. But there is somebody who lives across the county from wherever you are. I don't know America,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just telling you psychically what I see, that you'll have to visit. Maybe it's like a sister or a very good friend that you've known for a long time, but somebody who you'll be visiting, you'll be reaching out to, but it's across the county line, and it's going straight up. So there's two locations here for you. Don't forget here, Belinda, to think about your dreams now and start to realize a few of those. And I'm going to wish you all the best luck in the world. And don't worry about the last 6 months. They've been a bit of a drag, really. But now your life is getting moving and you're going to do great things. So thank you for coming in onto the show. It's been a pleasure reading for you. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. You can relate to a few things. And now I'm going to talk to Jodie. Hello there, Jodie. Are you on the line with Eleanor Grace? Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. I'm Eleanor from London here in the UK, and I'm just going to take a little look at you, Jodie. I've got some
Okay.
of my cards here and also crystal ball as well, which is what I'm going to start with straight away. So here we go. Let's just have a look at your crystal, just bringing it into view here so that you can perhaps see that if you're watching live. But also, all of my followers like to have a look into the crystal ball. And it's one of those things that we do all the time. And that is, throw it open to my audience and say, what can you see? Can you see anything specific? Have a good long look. Now, one of the tricks here is to look straight through the ball. Don't look into it. Don't try and see things into it, but try and see straight through the crystal ball. This one is aquamarine. I'm just going to turn it around here. It catches the light sort of really brilliantly. And this is making quite a pretty pattern here for you. I can see lots of footsteps that are around, and these are like stepping stones that you are being given here, Jodie. And these stepping stones are making life a bit easier for you because you will see where you're going. Now, you might well be able to spot those. There's one right there, if you can see right there, and then one behind it. So the stepping stones are really important because that's a message. That's a message coming through from the universe, from spirit, from the cosmos, from fate and destiny, from wherever we want to call it. But that energy is around you, pushing you forward here, Jodie, saying, look, you mustn't turn back. You must go straight forward. You must take a leap of faith now and literally go on to the next stepping stone that you can see. Now, it may feel as though this is a little bit out of reach, that you would have to make a jump from where you are, and you may land on it, you might not. Those are the questions in your mind, and it's stopping you from making progress. However, the stepping stone that is there is really illuminating your life. So the minute that you make the decision, look at that. Look at how the crystal just illuminates out for you. That's what I see. So you're about to change your life, absolutely change your life here, Jodie. And this often involves a change of people around you. And I feel that that's one of the things that you're looking at. It may be working colleagues that you have or neighbors, close neighbors, but you will be changing certain friends, certain people, so that you don't have any of those influences in your life anymore. And that's important as well. You need to keep your counsel very close to your chest. So you need to keep secrets. You need to think about yourself, what you want other people to know about you, what you don't want them to know. And don't be an open book. Be mysterious and have that sense of purpose and that sense of gravitas, being an extra sensual person. That's how I see you. And I feel that you have got that sensitivity about you, that you're very popular, you're very well liked, but that lots of people take lots of different pieces out of you as well. And I just want you to focus onto yourself. Do you agree with that? Is there that sense about you that you're just being broken up into small pieces? You just want to have a little bit more time for yourself. Is that what's been happening here, Jodie?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, it's quite hard, isn't it, when you're trying to achieve so much, you're trying to go forward and really take that sort of initiative, take that leap of faith and just say, do you know what? I've got to take a risk. I've got to take a chance. And I don't really know what to do. And yet, all of the other
Yeah.
factors that I've mentioned are the people sort of demanding your time, taking energy from you. It's just stopping you now from being true to yourself and for you wanting to achieve exactly what you want to achieve. Um, do you have a little girl yet, Jodie?
Yeah, I have a 12-year-old.
Okay, Okay. She's your little girl, though, isn't she? I do
Yes,
have her
yes.
very, very dear to your heart here, and such a special person. You're very close, and I think she'll always be by your side. You know, the best friend that you could ever have. She's growing at the moment. The next 4 years will be hard for her. Um, she wants to do something, doesn't she? She wants to achieve quite a lot, and she's set her sights a bit too high, perhaps at school, in education, and she doesn't feel good enough. She really doesn't. And I think there may well be a need for a diversion, just, go in another direction, really, for her sake. Um, but by the time she's 16, when in 4 years' time, she's a different person altogether. And you barely will recognize her because she'll be so confident and so full of life and, so ready to take on the world. You'll be very, very proud of your daughter. She's going to meet somebody very special when she's sort of 18, 19, somebody, a boyfriend here who is absolutely fabulous and very special in the world as well as to her. So I think there's an element of fame and success and longevity in the crystal ball here for you. Let's look now at more short term business, shall we? Because that's something that jumps out at me as a surprise that's going to happen to you, to your daughter, and that's where the little girl is growing. And it's quite
Yeah.
magical, quite magical.
I
Can
have,
you see? Can you see that in her already? Can you?
I don't get to see her very often. I have four
Okay.
children, and I have one at home, so
Okay.
I
Okay.
try to as much as I can.
Well, don't worry, because by the time she's 16, it's a different picture altogether. So that's why I'm getting these years and the differences that are going to appear. But short term, let's have a look at your cards. So I'm just going to take one of these cards here, Jodie. And let's see what is here. Well, this is all about a partner, a man riding high with success. So, whoever is in your life, there's a good amount of success that's on its way, and that you will feel as though you've contributed a lot to this as well. So, let me just show you this man riding on the horse there, being the leader and a person that you will have an awful lot of time for. And I have to say, a person that you will feel very proud to be around as well. So this is you here, Jodie. Very busy, full of activity with your family. And I think in the short term, you're looking for some enrichment. I feel that there's more money coming to you. Your basket is going to be full here. These are Victorian cards, so they're quite difficult, I think, in the modern day to interpret. But this is about you picking up some beautiful flowers, some beautiful food and produce, things from the land, and you're going to be sharing a lot. You're also visiting a graveyard. I can see that here around you. I saw it in the crystal ball for you as well. So the leap of faith, that's for you. That's you having to take the next stage in your life, but you are visiting. Is it your mum that has passed, or grandmother, or both? Because it's the maternal line that I have here. And I do have you sitting on a bench. I do have you with lots and lots of gravestones around you. So what's that story there? Share that with us, will you, Jodie?
Well, my mom's here, but um, I have a grandmother, but I
Yeah.
have quite a bit of family that just passed recently. So
Hmm. Is that a lady that's passed just recently? Because it's that feminine energy that I have all around you.
no,
Ah,
no, I have my cousin got murdered, and
uh,
the woman would be my grandmother for sure.
okay, that's who it is then. That's who it is. The boy, the male. Let me see, male energy. Um, the man that has been murdered. He, I don't
Yeah,
feel, has rested anywhere. Yeah, I'm not seeing
yeah.
a resting place here, but I do have you in a graveyard. So are you going with somebody very, very soon to put flowers on a grave? Because I can see you there. I can see you sitting on a bench and other people are with you as well, Jodie. So remember that, because when you do that, then that's when the spirits will be around you. Your grandmother will be there, and also the man whose life was taken so quickly. He will be there too. He will come and visit. Now, I think this man had a sister or somebody in his family that was very, very close to him. It could have been a girlfriend, but I feel as though it was more a sister, more somebody who was in the family. Here she is, here. I've got a picture
Maybe,
of her. Yeah?
I'm not sure.
Do
I'm
you,
not.
sorry, can
He
you
has
say
a
again?
brother, but he has a brother, but my cousin has a brother, but I don't know. Maybe
Does
it's
he
someone
have,
who, or his
does he
wife.
have a
He
partner?
has a wife.
Yeah,
So,
his wife, his wife. She got dark hair like this?
yeah, yes.
Yeah, okay.
She actually,
So
he killed him.
she's the one that killed him?
Yeah, she shot him in his sleep.
Okay, all right. I think that we're going to say here at the end of that story, here she is, and she's been marked. So spirits are around her, and I'm going to wish you well, Jodie, and we're going
Yes.
to pop her away. But just remember, when you go and sit on your bench at that grave, that your grandmother will be there protecting you, your cousin will come through, and this lady, well, that's another story, which we'll talk about next time. Thank you very much for joining me, Jodie, and I wish you lots of luck. Mwah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.